Good morning, everyone. Please let me know if you can hear me okay. Hey, Hoods. Hey, what's up? Hey, Corio. Please let me know if y'all can hear me okay because I had backed out to put my monetization on. Uh, let's see. I was making sure I had my video on monetization. And you know, with this StreamYard, sometimes when you sometimes when you back out, then you can't hear. Hey, Corio, hit the link, hit the stanky link. Boo, I miss you. I hope all is well with you. I hope all is well with you. Yes, but I'm about to drop the link in here because I need y'all to fill me in. I need y'all to fill me in because I think I'm missing something. And you know how it is you know how hard it is trying to keep up with everything, but we gonna discuss it. We gonna discuss it, and I'm trying to get my video in. I'm trying to get in like Flynn because y'all bigger YouTubers, boy, y'all be taking up the majority of the day. Y'all be taking up the majority of the day. Y'all be playing tag team on this mofo. Y'all bigger YouTubers be playing tag team on this mofo. Shoot, us little YouTubers gotta get in where we can fit in like Flynn. What's up, Larry Nelson? Hey, boo. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey,
Oreo.
girl, I'm at the doctor's office, okay?
Oh, are you? Did you see
Yeah,
Noble
no, I haven't seen anything, so I'm like, what's the
at the
tea?
doctor's office today too? Y'all wasn't at the same doctor this morning?
No, girl, I'm getting a mammogram. Is he here getting a
Oh, okay.
mammogram?
Over it. Well, you know they get them too sometimes. Yeah, I know.
What's
But
happening?
I hope all is well with you.
Yeah, so far, it's deteriorating slowly.
That's
So,
you sound so much better. Oh my God, I remember when you first had surgery and
oh,
your voice. You just sounded so much better every time I hear from you.
thank you. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
How's
Girl,
you
so you ain't
been?
been in the know?
No.
Okay, well, I'm
You
gonna
know,
try to
I was in Dallas for
tell
a week.
I can, but I don't know everything, so that's why I dropped the link just in case anybody else got some more details. Where is Sassy? Where is Sassy? I know Sassy know everything. And Nicole Reloaded. Where's Nicole Reloaded? I'm gonna need them two beautiful sisters to hit the link too. But okay, so this is what I know. All right, Treecey and Noble got into it on her platform. And
What?
she was, oh God. You see the title, it's the humiliation for me. It's
Is
the
this because
humiliation.
of Rob Rat? Is this because of Rob Rat?
I don't know because okay, see that's why I'm confused because it was said that Treecey had got upset because somebody had told her that Noble had dropped down in uh what's her name Beach's chat. Who Treecey said he told her he don't like, and then he dropped down in Nicole Reloaded's chat and had put something in the back chat. And what was put in the back chat, I don't know word for word, but it was something about he's falling back because he see Treecey done switched up or she done something since Rob Rack been back. So that correlated somehow to him saying they broke up allegedly, but he's now saying that he never said they broke up, and he said he was just falling back or something like that. And but the word is going around that he had put in Nicole Reloaded's back chat that they broke up. So when Treecey found that out, she was on her live. You know how Treecey do. She Treecey just go. That's one thing a lot of supporters of Treecey's always mentioned over the years. Treecey will hear something and won't verify and just go like clean the F off, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? People try to
Mm-hmm.
stuff and she don't want to listen, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Mm-hmm.
really know what the back chat said, but Sassy had jumped on the panel and told Treecey, uh told Noble that she was basically sticking up for her friend because Sassy likes Treecey, and she
Mm-hmm.
had heard this stuff going around, and so she felt that she should make sure Treecey knew what was going on or whatnot. That's why I want Sassy to hit the panel. But Noble claims he didn't say that. So
Who's wait, whose live was this on that Sassy got on the panel?
you said what? I'm sorry.
Whose
Oh,
live was it that Sassy got on the panel and was talking to Noble?
that was Treecey's.
Okay.
Yep, that was Treecey's. And then Noble went live this morning. And Nova went live this morning because he's upset. Like you could tell, man, if you listen to Treecey's live, he was upset because he was being humiliated. And he kept saying, "You my woman, you ain't my mama. You ain't gonna speak to me like that. You ain't gonna disrespect me like that." You know what I'm saying? He said, "You gonna honor me," and she said, "Honor you? You honor me." That shit was so funny.
Wow. Well, I think Noble, I've always thought Noble was a Dusty. I always thought he was a clout chaser. I thought it was pathetic that every time he heard a new content creator's name, the next thing you know, you saw him in the chat. Um, I think that men, it's weird to me, especially, okay, even Mother Reed can, Kiki, the male Kiki, all the rest of them, even if they're in the bushes, they're not dropping down, typing stuff and doing the most. And besides that, they are beef sector. This Negro came all the way from the conscious sector or somewhere. I don't know, how he and Tracy met. I don't care. But I just really always side eyed him because, I mean, he was all the way in Mahaya's chat. And it's like, what are you doing? You jumping on panels everywhere. It was just weird to me. And when you have to claim all the time that you're a good man, that you pay your child support, those are things you're supposed to do. It's nothing to brag about. You're supposed to do that. So every time I heard him say that, I pay my child support, I'm a good man, I always side eyed him. But go ahead, I digress. Hello?
Sorry, I was on mute. But it's funny
Okay.
you say that because this morning he was saying, "I didn't come to the B sector. The B sector came to me."
Bullshit. Okay.
That's what he said. That's
Okay.
exactly what he said this morning. What's up, talent?
Every time, this is for females alike. And I know because I was one of them for quite a long time. When Treecey supported someone new that people didn't know about, she would be like, come on, so and so's going live. Let's go. Come on, pieces. Let's go over to support. You see what I'm saying? So we would, the majority of us would go over to check the person out. Now, whether we liked them or not depended on us personally if we would go back. But initially, when she said, come on, the hood table's going live, everybody, let's go over to support, that's what we did. Nobody knew who Noble was. So why would the beef sector all of a sudden go over there on GP? We went over there whether it was to check out Treesy's man or whatever. It's not like, some like we just start hearing about him and going over on our own. Plus, the Negro goes to every beef sector chat. There has not been a chat that I've been in the clouds in that I haven't seen Noble scroll by at least once. And I just he's got a lot of nerve. But let's just see after this swarm of them breaking up or doing whatever they're doing blows over, he's going to go back to having what, two, three people, 10 people, 30 people in his chat. Who's he think he is?
This reminds me of kind of when she was with Rob. Like, I
Exactly.
Rob until Treecey kept saying, "Go over to Rob Rex, support Rob Rex, support Rob Rex."
Thank you.
It's like
Thank
the same
you.
situation with Noble. I didn't know who he was until Treecey,
Thank you.
and I still don't really watch his channel because
Hell no.
he don't really go live anyway like that.
He's dry as the Sahara. You know what I'm saying? He's dry. When he jumps up on panels talking about him and Treecey's relationship, that just always seemed weird to me. And I can't believe that didn't, I don't know. It would bother me. I don't know for sure if it bothered Treecey, but he just was a Dusty to me. He is a Dusty to me.
Well, did you
And
about how he was allegedly supposed to be jealous or was feeling jealous or feeling some type of way about the sexy food eating challenge they had?
yeah,
Did you watch?
no.
Okay, so there was a portion of it where Cam Two Talks, Treecey, likes Cam Two Talk, supports him or whatnot. Cam talked too much, sorry. And so Cam talked too much. He was eating peaches and he had Cool Whip and he was eating ice cream, doing all kind of things with his tongue. Girl, you would have
Hmm.
thought Treecey was over there having orgasm after orgasm after orgasm because she was on the panel judging or whatever. And I mean, she was like, oh, uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, girl, I was like, what the hell? I was like, what is you doing? And then Treecey gonna say, well, I made worse sounds than that before, and it was a panel. It was a panel. Why is he jealous? That's why I titled the video again. I titled it "The Humiliation for Me." Like if he was up there doing that shit, I know Treecey would have dragged his ass. It would have been worse than what she did to him the other day on her panel. Much worse. If he was doing that to some female because she was eating or sucking on some strawberries and shit like that. I mean, she was all into it. Everybody else was just like, okay, Cam, we see you, Cam. All right, Cam. Doing shit like that. And Teresa's like, uh, yeah, oh, yeah, that's it. I was like, what the fuck? Come on now. Choreo, I know some of y'all heard that. I know I was not the only one eating watching the sexy food challenge. I already knew that was gonna be a problem before I even heard that Noble had an issue with it. Allegedly.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay. I have been talking. Has anybody ever thought that Tracy's just through with him and she just doesn't care or didn't care?
Choreo, you have to listen to it. I'm gonna see.
No, I mean, if she was making noises or not, I'm just saying. Do you think that maybe get she was getting
Girl,
fed up with Noble
girl, girl. Treecey could
and
be Treecey could be one of those what the 1-800.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I said Treecey could be one of those, those ladies that be on the 1-800, those sex lines.
But what I'm saying is, do you think that she did that because she was just getting over Noble? She didn't really, want to be in it anymore, or was on the fence and just
Oh,
didn't care.
I don't know. I just think Treecey was being Treecey, and I think Treecey's the kind of person it's all about Treecey. It
No.
doesn't matter what kind of relationship she's in. I mean, she can get up here and cuss somebody out, roast his ass, dog his ass, embarrass him and humiliation in front of thousands of people, but let her do that to her.
Mm.
And so then what got me was when Noble said, I think I'm gonna fall back off of YouTube. I think in order to be in a relationship with her, I need to just get off of YouTube. I'm
And
like,
there it is.
really?
And I don't think he should get off YouTube,
I don't
but I
even.
think he should be jumping on panels and discussing his relationship. And I don't know. I just be a cloud watcher, do something, but it just looks weird seeing you in everybody's chat. To me, it means every time he hears somebody's name, he runs over and subscribes. Then he's in your chat, he hears somebody's name, and he runs over and subscribes.
But I don't think
Come,
nothing's wrong with that. Subscribing to other people. I
if
don't.
you my man, no, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's weird. It's weird.
I mean, everybody around here is mostly subscribed to the same people, so I don't think
Yeah,
there's
but
with that. I
you
think it's one.
mm-mm.
It's something.
Not when you're my man. No, I
But
don't want
he
my man on YouTube
subscribed to
on YouTube
everybody,
like that.
so she can be subscribed to everybody, but he can't.
In this sector, yeah. It to me is cloud chasing. You want to be seen. You jumping on
I don't
panels all
take
the
that.
time.
I don't take it like that.
My thing is, well, stay in your sector. Do what you've been doing.
But
Come over and
she's
see
all over the
Treecey.
place. She's in everybody's sector, so I don't think that's fair for her to
I
be
don't.
sector to
Mm-mm.
sector and be subscribing to all these people and be on platforms going, oh, yeah, all this kind of shit. But he can't even drop down in somebody's chat. I mean, come on. I'm just saying, it works both ways. It works.
No, not for me. We're going to agree to disagree. No. Stay over there in the conscience sector where you've been. Come over and visit Treecey. But why are you subscribing to everybody and doing the most and jumping up on panels?
Because he want to be in the tea. Everybody wants to be in the tea over here. Again, I don't
Not
nothing
not
wrong
a male.
wants to
No.
be, if he wants to be in people's chats or on people's panels. I don't think nothing's wrong with that. But I do think something is wrong with humiliating people online, especially if there's somebody you're supposed to be with. Because that shit is like, come on now, you put your whole relationship out there. He ain't doing that to her.
Like I said, maybe Treecey was over it and just didn't care and did what she did. I mean, it
Well,
was
I mean,
wrong.
no, because
I don't like it, but
break up. Just break up.
hmm,
But you know, she's the kind of person who everything has to be online. Everything has to be a show. Everybody has to know everything. If she has a situation with anybody, it has to be on Front Street. The most private
that's true.
got to be on Front Street. And now again, I say, Noble, you were warned. Just like a lot of people, you were warned. You were warned about her, about being in a relationship with her, and what twist.
Well, that's
I
what
mean,
happens when you clout chase.
you see a pattern. When you see a pattern with people, that's why Corey will always say a lot of these people will never have outside contact with me, connection with me
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I see how they act online.
right. Well,
I see
I
how
think
they
that
act on
when you clout chase, you
people.
get what you
You know,
get. Rob even said he was clout chasing. Noble's doing the same thing. When you clout chase, you get
everybody
what you
about
get.
they first start their channel. Everybody be everywhere.
Well,
People
that's what I'm saying. You get
for
what you
no reason.
get. I, I don't feel. I think I don't. I don't feel sorry for him.
Creators cloud chase to get their platform. They were everywhere. They were
Not to the point of a relationship.
tagging
Come
people.
on now. Come on, Tanya.
Said what?
I said not to the point you fake a relationship.
I don't know if Noble's faking a relationship. I think they really like each other.
Well, do you think they really broke up?
I know I didn't say they broke up. That's what I'm saying. Noble said that he did not say they broke up. He said he was falling back. That's what it said in the back chat, that he was falling back. But what he meant was he's falling back from YouTube because he don't like certain things that's going on YouTube. And like I said, I would have been in my feelings too if I heard my nigga up here making all those ooh ah
Oh, most definitely.
backing off to some girl sucking on some peach. Like Treecey got really upset because he dropped down in Beach chat and said something like, "I hope you and your daughter are okay," because you know Beach got attacked the other day, right?
Yeah, I heard that. I was in
So
Mrs. Olivia. I
all
was in
over
Mrs.
that,
Olivia chat.
but he can't be upset because she's making orgasm sounds online to some other man.
Oh no, I still think
Right?
that
It's
he's
like
trash
one thing and
and that he needs to stop. See, that's what I'm saying. He
I'm sorry, you went out, Corio. Are you on mute? Good morning, Queen Diva, and hey, Aisha. If anybody else know more about this, feel free to hit the link.
I said, there we go again. You up in the clouds, you heard Peaches name, you run over to Peaches and subscribe. Just, I just have a problem with that. I'm sorry. I just, mm-mm,
Yeah,
mm-mm.
we just gonna have to agree to disagree on that because
Yeah, I got a problem with
I
that.
nothing wrong for him supporting people in this sector. He's over here.
Of course he's
I
over here
mean,
because he's
he's over
running and subscribing to
here
everybody.
everywhere else, so I don't see the problem. I don't see.
Oh, what in the
I don't see
world name is
same thing,
that?
same thing over there. And like people can say the same about her. She clout chasing over there in those other sectors, but she has people over there that she supports. So I don't see
But
why
here's the thing.
people.
My whole point is because they're in whatever a relationship. That's like being single. You do what you want to do, but once you're in a relationship or you're married, you change your behaviors.
So should she change her behavior and stop going
Yes,
to the sector?
yes, yes,
See, that don't make sense to me. But again, we just gonna agree to disagree because
yes.
just
Like
because
she shouldn't have been on that damn panel making all those noises with Cam talk too much. Change your behavior. Yes, that sounds
so you're saying
ridiculous.
okay, so you're saying if I develop a relationship today, my dude shouldn't be going around clicking nobody links and subscribing to people, and I shouldn't either.
You can
It's
subscribe,
an
but you
entertainment
don't need to be in
form.
the chat
Entertainment.
commenting. Every other comment is yours. Then you got to jump up on the panel. Yeah, it's not going to work.
Well, if you feel like that, then I guess that literally means you shouldn't even have a relationship online in the B sector,
No,
the other sector, because again, I don't see that. I don't understand why anybody would be in that type of relationship. Now I can see I don't want you side chat people, DMing people, getting phone numbers, having private conversations, but just clicking on somebody's link
here's
or subscribing to somebody's channel.
take it
I
looking like this.
don't
If he wasn't so comfortable dropping down in channel, he doesn't know Nicole Reloaded. He just heard her name,
have to,
ran over there and subscribed,
we
and
don't
now
know
he's
anybody,
typing in her back chat.
but we don't know anybody till we subscribe to their channel.
But he don't know her well enough to be typing in her back chat. See, he goes too far
That's like okay, I hate to bring her into it, but that's just like Sassy and Tomley. They was on here in a relationship for years. They was
and kept it off
in everybody's
YouTube.
chat. They was in everybody's
You
chat
don't.
and links and everything. So I don't see what's wrong with people in relationships. I mean, like
You
Kiki
did
and my
not see
other
talent dropping down in everybody's
oh,
chat,
that's
commenting, jumping up on panels.
me, honey. That shows real insecurity for me.
Mm.
If you so insecure that you don't want your boyfriend or girlfriend dropping down in anybody else's chat,
But see, here's the
that's
thing:
insecurity.
don't you don't know these people? Why are you typing in their back chats talking
But
about what you going
How
to do in your personal business.
do we get the
Mm-mm.
people on here? We subscribe to their channels.
Okay, we gonna agree to
That's
disagree.
how you get to know. Did none of us know each other on here until we subscribe to each other?
You only been over here for a hot minute, and you jumping in.
He been over here long.
I've been over here for years.
He been
You've
over
been
here.
over here for years.
He
We
been
don't.
over here
Mm,
before Treecey and him started talking. He been over here. Remember, he was in the situation
no.
with
Mm-mm.
no. Remember, he was in the other situation with what's her name over there? And
Mu.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's been.
Every man has been in a situation damn near over there with Mu, but Mu is not beef sector.
Okay, we just gonna have to agree to disagree. If you
Yes, man.
don't befriend anybody on here. that's
No,
that's
that's like me coming. That's like me going over in the conscience sector. I don't really know anybody, but then I'm jumping up on behind StreamYard, typing personal business that nobody really needs to
type personal
know. If
business,
you're gonna fall back, fall back.
but he didn't type personal business. He said, "I'm falling back from you."
I'm right. That's personal. If you're gonna fall back, just fall back.
That's
You ain't
personal.
gotta make a. You don't have to make an announcement to somebody you barely know.
How is that personal though?
Because you falling back and you in a relationship on YouTube.
No, to say I'm moving back from YouTube, that's personal.
Yes, it's
You didn't
personal
say
business.
relationship.
Just fall back. See, to me, that's bitchy. You got to tell everything like a woman. You don't know if Treecey and Nicole are cool.
Oh
You
wow.
don't know that.
Let me read some of
Treecey's got a lot of enemies.
let me read some of these comments, child. Okay, Rob is a gameless chump. I rob cussed. What? I rob
Maybe the I shouldn't be there.
I
Maybe it's
robbed
just
cussed
Rob.
2021 because he thought I was trying to take cartoon fat from him when I didn't have it. Who the hell is Cartoon Cat?
We don't know these people.
What's up,
Cartoon.
Will? What's up,
Hey,
Will?
Willie 3.
He said it gets real when you dating on here. Love can make a dude crash out.
That's true.
What's up, Ayo?
Oh, he's from Britain.
Hey, good morning. He said Rob used to be in Hebrew. Yep, he was in the Israelite sector way before he met Treecey. I met Rob. Yep, he used to be in the Israelite sector.
I'm looking at you in your avatar. You kind of ugly too.
Oh,
So don't be talking, coming over here talking about beef sector. Stay in your lane now, Adam.
oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, whoo, child. All right, so what was I saying? No, yeah,
So
yeah, we.
you don't think they're broken up, or you think they're just arguing? It
I
didn't
know
need to.
live later today. Right, this is see what's crazy as me is how you should keep your shit off of YouTube. Both of them.
Mhm.
It don't matter. Treecey,
You're
him,
right.
or who's
You're
in the
right.
relationship. It don't matter. It's not fair that one can be on here going all around the world and and the other one has to sit home still and don't see
No, see,
anybody.
you act like it's on.
And,
Tracy's
hold on, let me
been doing that.
let me finish.
I'm sorry.
And then on top of that, it ain't fair for one of them to be up here making orgasm noises, and the other one can't even
I
tell.
agree.
I hope you okay after being attacked. And then it ain't fair for one of them on here to be spilling all the business and cussing and dragging the other one out for filth, and the other one can't. It's like, but who we dealing with? Again,
See,
we
but
have to look at who we dealing with. We are dealing with Treecey,
you
and she
are adding.
wants to
Go
do
ahead.
on here, and she will say whatever she wants to say on here, and think that nobody should do the same to her. So again, that's what he got when he hooked up with Treecey, and that's what he's going to continue to get so long as he stay with Treecey. And that's just it is what it is. Ooh, see now y'all going back and forth. Oh, child, it's too early in the morning, y'all.
Boy, your hair starts almost at the back of your head. Please be quiet. Please look at that.
Oh
Look
Lord.
at that forehead. Mm-mm. Nope. Forehead long. Look like a Klingon. Go ahead, girl.
Will said just troll pressure. Noble can't handle the Pandora's box.
I agree, Willie 3.
Yep, he signed up for that shit.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Child.
Why don't they? Here's my thing.
He can show
Here-
nipples. She can pull a whole video out online, but he can't ask,
right.
"Are you okay after being attacked?" You can make owner sounds and sex sounds from watching somebody eat fruit. Another nigga have a whole video out online with your whole nip and areolas and everything showing. But he can't ask another woman, "Are you okay after being stoned and beat down?"
right, right.
That is crazy to me.
Well, did they discuss online with her what she was doing in camp on that sex? That to me that just sounds so crazy. But did they discuss about that when she was making noises on that live? Did they discuss that?
Nope, he just didn't feel comfortable with it. And I wouldn't feel comfortable. I would never do nothing like that. I
Me
mean,
either. Me
I said,
either.
you up there acting like you imagining him doing that to you or something. I mean, I'm not saying she was, but it's the what do you call it? The sound. It was the sound effects for me. You got to go and listen because I'm not dragging it out. You got to go and listen.
It's that bad?
Yes,
Oh my God,
I
Tracy.
was singing.
Oh.
I'm not exaggerating. She's like, uh, yeah, uh.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like,
Oh my God.
watching a porn. Am I watching?
Oh my God. Why did she do that?
That's what she was doing.
I know her and Cam
Imagine him
are.
sitting there
I,
watching and
yeah,
listening
because I'm sure he was watching.
to another nigga eat. And everybody know that Cam, she loves Cam. That is
She
like one
does.
here. So imagine her acting like that, and that's supposed to be like her friend, her homeboy, her. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that shit. That's my homeboy. That's my homeboy. Like, ooh, ah, Treecey, ooh, ah. Is that how Treecey said? No, that's how Miss Paulette.
Paulette. Paulette.
Treecey was over there, girl. You gotta listen to it. You gotta hear y'all. You gotta hear y'all. But it was on what you call this panel. God dang, the lady who did the food, the sexy food challenge. What's her name? Uh, hold on. I'm going through my
Adam, it looks like you got hair missing too.
Oh
So
y'all,
are those little tiny bald
yeah,
spots?
y'all,
Dude, get a
y'all.
hair, choose a hairdo. Are you gonna be bald or are you gonna have what is those plaits or
Hey, that.
dreads? Mm-mm.
Oh,
Go
why?
ahead, girl.
Come on, Ayal and Corio. Be
I'm
nice.
sorry. Go ahead.
Be nice, Ayal.
I just get tired of just because you have an avatar, the drag is you need to show your face. Some people need to use an avatar and not show their face.
But people
But
use
go
that.
ahead.
It ain't even them. Like, say, there's
Exactly.
people here who has faces like let's say Sassy for example. She has an avatar of a woman that ain't her.
Right.
So just because people got, I don't even go with the avatars. People like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I love your avatar. Oh, your hair is so. Ooh, I like this. That could not even be that person on that picture.
Right. I get it. I get it. But I'll stop. I'll stop and I apologize. It's just that, you come all the way from over Britain in a whole nother sector and you over here in the B sector and you calling somebody ugly. You got a lot of nerve, but go ahead.
Child. Hey, it's all right. It's all right. If he think he's ugly, he's ugly. You know what I mean? If he thinks nigga is ugly, that's his. He think he ugly.
He was talking
But
about
uh,
Treecey.
but yeah, I know. If he thinks she
Mm.
ugly, What
Well,
everybody
I think
calls
well,
her
I
ugly.
think he's ugly, so it's
People over
good.
here call Treecey ugly every day.
Yeah. But they're from this sector mostly. Go ahead. Go
Now,
ahead.
being those other sexters, okay? Treecey is all over YouTube. And there's a lot of people who think she ugly. Hell, half of them think she a man.
Negro, I just had surgery on my throat. So what are you talking about? I sound heavy. I sound heavy because my voice is heavy because they accidentally touched my vocal cord when I had throat surgery.
All right, y'all. That's enough. That's enough.
Dummy.
Uh, y'all, yeah, she had throat surgery and they accidentally cut her vocal cords. That's why she sounds like that. So, okay, y'all, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Anywho, back to I'm just saying, if somebody thinks somebody's ugly, who am I to tell them that? But uh, yeah. So that's the tea on that. I'm waiting though because Treecey, no, Noble said this morning that him and Treecey are going to go live,
Then
and that's
what?
saying like, why just keep it off of YouTube?
See what I'm saying? He loves it. He's
That's
clout chasing.
the one who's going to go live. You know he ain't asked her, let's go live.
I
Treecey
bet you he did.
sure
I
said,
bet you he
go
did.
live later on so we can, you know.
See, you don't give him credit as to how much he likes this new position he
And
has. You
and
act like he's just
I
this.
like that you know whether he wants to come on here or not, Treecey will come on here and give all the tea on their
I
relationship.
think they both do. I
Whether
think they both want to come live.
and that's
I
why relationships should not be on YouTube. If you're gonna date somebody on
I
YouTube,
agree. I
I
agree.
especially if it's like okay, she went from Rob Rex to Noble House soon after. Like I would keep that shit quiet. I would keep it hush. I would wait some time, 6 months, a year. You know what? Because like we seeing you go man to man on here, breaking up with niggas, and just having all these fallouts and all the tea being spilled and humiliation and all this kind of stuff. And I just think just keep it off of YouTube.
I
Everybody
agree.
know everything y'all discuss, everything y'all talk about. We don't need to know all that. And then of course they gonna say, "Well, keep our relationship out your mouth." You know that's gonna come next. But what does Jay Wilson say?
There's no friends on YouTube.
And there ain't no boyfriends on either. Obviously,
See, because remember he started, didn't he start bringing Mark on here, or Mark would be in the background talking, or
there is.
um,
I ain't seen
and
Mark and what? How long has it been?
exactly, he keeps him off YouTube now.
Mark been gone for like a year or something. I mean, I ain't
Hey, bruh.
like. I'm just saying, I ain't seen Mark. That it's been forever. Matter of fact, wasn't that his old channel when we saw Mark? I don't think we seen Mark since he got the new channel after the old one was
I
taken.
agree. I agree. Nope, we haven't. We
Ah,
haven't. Well, you know what? Remember when he went to Vegas? We could see Mark peeking out the door through the mirror.
uh huh.
So
That
yeah,
oh, right. That's right. That's right. He was in the hotel. That's right. And everybody screenshotted. Ah,
everybody.
Jay Wilson can't have no privacy. Jay Wilson can't have no privacy. He can't keep no job. They won't let Jay Wilson be great.
But he won't leave. But
He won't leave. He'll tell you too. You can do anything to me. I ain't going nowhere. He'll tell you I ain't
right.
nowhere.
One day, I swear, I thought I heard him slip up and let people know he was pastoring again.
I
I
thought
can't.
too.
Okay, so it's not just me, right?
I could have sworn. Yeah, I could have sworn he said he was either pastoring somewhere, not pastoring, but doing the thing down at the hospital.
Yeah, the same thing he had been doing. I forget what it's called.
Oh,
Yeah.
tripping. We ain't tripping.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm not tripping. I thought I heard him. He almost said it for sure, but he alluded to it. And I was just like,
Yep,
oh my God. Oh my God.
yep. And
But
I'm Somebody, y'all got to be careful, y'all. Now, see me, I don't care that people know my name. I came on here on my main channel under my real name. Um,
Hmm.
a lot of people know who I am. I never kept that a secret or tried to keep it a secret. Some people get on here, the hood table, the hood table. I'm like, I don't care if you call me by my real name. That's how I came on here as Tanya's Primetime TV. And then
Yes.
since custom cake decorator, I started a channel under my business name, Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. So when
Right. Right.
like they just found out my name and like they done just doxed me or found some information. I'd be like, everybody know I'm Tanya.
Right. Exactly.
Call me the hood table. You can call me hood table. You call me hood. I don't care.
Hmm.
But hey, VS. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. VS been over there VSing on her channel, just having it lit over there last week or so. But it's always lit over there, child.
I didn't see
Rob
the
Rack,
Rob.
that
I
shit,
didn't see the Rob Rack interview.
that was good. I thought it was good.
Well, a lot of people said it wasn't so, but I didn't see it, so I can't judge. I
Wasn't
can't.
listen for yourself. A lot of people, I think they didn't or they didn't get what they expected, which was Rob Rat acting a hot ass fool on her panel, which she
Yeah.
allowed because of the simple fact everybody knows that there are people lurking and waiting for him to do some fucked up shit so they can try to put him back in jail. So
Well, I
and
heard the majority of what she did was try to ask about under Treecey's clothes.
right. And they didn't put him in jail, so let me correct that. But they would love to have a part in getting him back locked up. So I'm gonna put that in there. But yeah,
Well,
he was talking and he was giving up information, but I think a lot of people expected him to be up there dragging Treecey for filth and other things. You know what I'm saying?
but I heard that that's what was struck. That the questions that he was asked, they were trying to get him to drag Treecey for filth, and he ended up just saying no. She didn't smell like
Oh, I'm
mustard and
trying to
all
get him.
that kind of stuff. But I heard they was trying to get him to drag Treecey and talk all up under her clothes and stuff.
I don't think they were trying to get him to be dragged. You gotta listen to the interview.
Okay.
Um, but they were verifying information. That was for sure. Like if you come on here and say a woman smell like mustard, and then another woman comes on here and no, Grey Poupon, and then another person, her very very close friend, comes over here and says she smelled tart and taint and some other kind of smells that she can't even describe. I
They
mean,
both said it.
I
They,
probably be like, Rob, are you for real? Did she really smell like? Come on, Rob. Did she really smell like mustard? So they weren't trying to get him to drag Treecey. But again, you
oh,
listen to it, and I'm telling you, what he has done in the past as far as dragging Treecey, he
uh-huh.
he gave her barely anything in this interview, like barely anything, like honestly. And I listened to the whole interview. But yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, they asked the questions everyone want to hear. I agree. Some of the questions they asked was some questions that I didn't expect would be asked, but it was good. I mean, one thing I've always said about VS is she's going to ask the hard questions and she's going to ask things that people don't want to ask. And then she's going to ask questions that you would have just never thought of asking.
Hmm.
Like she always asks questions to somebody that I'm like, damn, that's a good ass question. I'm like, what's tea? What's tea? But yeah, I love her interviews. I've always loved her interviews or how she does her interviews ever since I've been following her way back in the day. But yeah, she said he's on probation. Yeah, so he wasn't trying to get in trouble and trying to get caught up. Because I'm telling you, people were saying just from little things, oh, I'm going to call your
Oh,
probation. Oh, I'm going to
so
screenshot
he
this.
stayed long enough that
Uh, Go ahead, boo.
so he stayed in long enough to when he got out, he doesn't even have probation. Oh, he is on probation.
Yeah, he's on probation. He's going to be off papers in I think a year. I think don't he got a year probation? VS, it's like a year or something. VS said they're saying Ness interview was bad. I actually enjoyed it. I really liked the Ness interview. I really liked it. Yeah, you gotta watch that one too. She interviewed Ness the other day. I really like that interview.
Can you ask? Can you ask Adam why he thinks Rob is a clown? I think Rob is a clown too myself, but
Girl,
because
they
I think with the
Israel
name he has, he comes from the same sector. I
well,
don't know.
in the Israelite sector, so child ain't no telling what all happened over there. But if he wants to let us know, feel free to put it in the chat, IL. Will said to be honest, it sounded like an interrogation, and Rob was well aware. Hold on. Let me go back. To be honest, it sounded like an interrogation, and Rob was well aware of it, so stalled. He stalled y'all.
Hmm.
I don't know if I would call it an interrogation, but we was just
Oh,
always. Yeah, I
you
mean,
see what Adam wrote? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I see. I guess maybe but I'm used to her style. Maybe that's it. I'm just used to her style. I done listened to probably 200 interviews from VS.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
more than that.
Then
Shit.
you're really familiar. Yeah.
I guess maybe I'm just used to her style of interview.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds
The
like it.
day before. Yep, that's what I was saying. I think he's saying that from like the Israelite days. A lot of us knew Rob from around 2020. Uh huh. I
I
just
just can't see him, Rob, being a part of anything that has to do with spirituality.
same here.
He's about one of the most unspiritual people,
Bro,
non spiritual. Go
preach.
ahead, I'm sorry.
To preach, and I can't see him preaching. He said he used to be out there like preaching to people and stuff, and I can't see that. But we all have sinned and fall short.
Yeah, we all fall short, so nobody's perfect.
Yeah, my
But
favorite. God is not through with me yet, for real. That's
hmm,
my
hey,
favorite.
I wouldn't have given any money back for the interview. If anything, they should have paid the host for being able to get it. I think it was nice of us to even make it an option, to be honest.
That's what a lot of people were saying too. They said I wouldn't pay nobody money back or even gave them an option. I said I thought that was very nice of her to offer that because again, when you're used to a certain person acting a certain type of way, some people would just expect them to just be off the chain, off the porch, during an interview. And I think that's what they were. I think that he was too calm for a lot of people. That's what I think. We in the B sector, people want that rah rah rah. They want that mess. They want that, him cussing. I just think a lot of people just wanted him to get himself caught back up. The nigga lasted 2 days out of jail last time.
One, just one.
Can he get a week free?
He wasn't even out 24 hours, girl, and he went, oh my God, that was so hard. I felt bad for him.
I'll try to lock him back up or get him locked back up or call
Well,
his
here's,
caseworker. They gonna call the caseworker, the social worker, the priest, his mama and them. They gonna call everybody down there. They gonna call to the Red Roof Inn. Is he still there?
but listen, why
No,
was Pizarro going off on him?
they be
Did
doing the
he?
here. That's what I hate about this sector. No, for real. That's what I hate about this sector. They will do anything to get you locked up. They will do anything to try to get you to lose your job. All kind of bullshit. I hate that about this sector.
Well, did he threaten Pizarro? Because
And
uh,
people were telling him that Pisa was the one who called the cops on him the second time.
well, I listened to her
So,
live, and she said
uh,
yes, she did.
yep, that's what she said. And he said, well, when I come down that way, how about you what do you say? How about you have your homeboys or your brothers or the guys in your family come talk to me so I can let them know how it feels to be away from their family for 9 months. I think that's what he said.
Uh, well,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Chat, keep me honest, but I think that's what he said.
that's
Now,
probably what he said because
take that
she
however
was
you
going
want.
off. She
Take
was
that.
going off.
Yeah, she was going off.
But you know something? That'll get you put back in jail.
That's why I
You
say
see
you
what
can take
I'm
whatever you want, and I'm sure somebody probably threatened to send that in.
You know, I hate that people, it's just words. It's just words. Why people call the police. I mean, people have called the FBI, and the FBI has showed up at people's doors. I
That's like
don't know. I didn't.
Oreo. I said it's just words, but people will call the cops. Oh, just like remember when what you call it, beef and three turn call three turn beef and three call. Talking about he's afraid of his life. He in fear of his life.
Yeah,
I was like, nigga,
right.
for real.
Exactly. Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
I was like, oh,
Exactly. It was just like, we didn't do that stuff when I was young. I still hold by that. I don't fuck with the police. I just don't.
man, if anybody in my real life would have heard a nigga do some shit like that in our real life, in our hood, in our streets, in our backyard, man, that nigga wouldn't even better walk through the hood anymore. Nigga, what? This nigga in California,
Right.
and what? Like, come on now. But then you got people, well, if they think it's a threat, then like, come on now. You can't be stalking somebody's family, calling all their relatives, trying to get interviews. The sister getting tired of you calling, and you calling and calling and calling and calling. Then you get on here. I'm gonna call his Wow, that's crazy to me.
No, what's vomit is Rob vomited in his hand that one night. Did you see that video Hood Table where he was so drunk and he was on his live clowning and he threw up, he had to throw up and he put his hand up
Oh,
on live and threw up in his hand.
yes, I will never forget that.
So I yell Adam Israel, he is a clown, but he's the one that threw up. Treecey's never thrown up on live.
He did. I do remember that. That was really the.
Yeah. I
Yep.
just
Uh, they said they sent the police to his house that one time. So yeah, Rob confirmed that they sent the police to his house, his mama house or sister, one of them. He said they wanted him to. Yeah.
I think he lives with he didn't he live in his sister's pool house or something. Oh, she said it didn't
It
sound like a threat.
was like a little shed or something.
Girl, girl, a shed
That's what they said. They said it
where
was
you keep.
bad. It didn't have no bathroom, no kitchen. No, it wasn't a pool house. It wasn't like on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. It wasn't no pool house.
See, that's what I was thinking it looked like. Oh my God. So Rob didn't have it together even before Treecey. So all this fuss
That
that Treecey
that's all.
ruined his.
That's all anybody needs to hear right there.
Yeah. So
That,
all this stuff
that
about Tracy
nigga
ruining his life,
can't even got a window. I ain't date no nigga that live in a shed. He ain't got no window, no toilet, no running water,
right? You know what though?
no.
All
He,
this talk about Tracy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said he ain't got no mailbox.
Yeah, all this talk back then about Tracy ruining his life. She ain't ruined. It sounds like she didn't ruin crap. It sounds like he was a bum then, and he's probably going to be a bum now. You know
Child,
how quick.
it
You
did
know
to
how quick. Do you
he
know
did
how quick $500 will go?
he
If
did say I accept full responsibility for everything I did. He said it's not I'm not blaming it on nobody. He said, yeah, I think people played a part and people wanted to make sure it really happened. Like he really went to jail. Like people made sure he probably had doing some fuck shit that could have made him go to jail, but people were making sure that he went. Calling all the cops, calling out, the feds and calling it everybody, everything they was doing, they was making sure. But he did take responsibility and said it's all my fault. I can't blame nobody for what I did, you know. And I think I hope that he, really understands that and that he don't
Yeah.
up in there. I mean, I can't imagine going to jail once, but twice, especially
In
within a week,
tw-
like within a few days.
24 hours, yeah. He got out, went to the hotel, probably went to sleep, took a shower, went to sleep, and then I think he probably copped some weed.
He walked to the store to get some liquor,
Right, right, and went to jail.
and then the cops pulled up behind him, told him to get out, and his eyes.
I'll
I remember
I'll
the.
never forget that his face.
I remember
It
his face,
was sad.
and then Treecey screaming like somebody died. I'll never forget
It's
that.
been a lot of drama over there with her and her YouTube man. I hope that if her and what's his name Noble break up, I hope that the next one will be off YouTube. But Tracy does what she wants to do. Well, every adult does, but I'm just saying, even if it's something bad, Tracy will try it again. You know,
I can see Treecey dating another nigga from the same sector after Rob Rex.
Tracy tends to go towards the broken people. You know what I'm saying? People that nobody else really likes. Nobody, you
Has
know what I'm saying?
been wrong with her or something that she might have went through, or
It
you know,
might be a part of it, and it might be, yeah, something she's went through. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because remember, Tracy had all those deaths back to back to back to back to back. And I don't know if you can go through something like that and not be affected in some type of way. If you have like 3 to 5 deaths in a row in less than what, a year and a half,
yeah,
that's a lot. That's a whole lot. So I think she likes to try to fix broken things,
yeah,
broken people, and she gets hurt, and it can't affect you in a good way that you're putting yourself out here trying to fix all these other people when you haven't taken time to fix yourself. Does that make sense?
yeah. That makes sense. And Ayo, yeah, you're right. Rob did have a job when he met Treecey. I do recall. I do remember he had a job. Matter of fact, he said he did a live yesterday or the day before and said that he called his job and see if it was a possibility to get his job back. They told him, yeah, come on down. So hopefully he'll be working again soon because according
He
to
is a bum. 2021 is 2 years ago. Shit.
uh, yeah. Well, I don't know if he's saying that wasn't the last time he had a job. He had a job before he
Yeah,
was
he had just got a job when Tracy
damn
went to
car.
visit him.
Remember Treecey had the blue and the damn breathalyzer
Yeah, he but he had just got that job because that's why he was so upset, and because he had just got it. So let's not act
Well,
like he
it
had
does
a
work.
long
I
job.
does work. I mean, he might be an alcoholic, but he does work. I believe that. But yeah, you can still be a bum though and have a job. Yeah, you can still
Yeah.
be. Yeah, shit.
Like Sassy says, two things can be, what is it, correct at the same time, or however she puts it. He had just got that job, and who needs a breathalyzer tacked onto their car? That's bummish.
Like they said though, as soon as Tracy got off that plane and walked to the car thinking she about to get the door open for her on the passenger side and realized she gotta breathe in that breathalyzer test,
Right,
I would
right,
be like, okay, let me get my own hotel.
right.
Let me get my own
Exactly.
couldn't drive either because she didn't have a license. But I would have called an Uber and said, I'll kick it with you for a few days and I'm out. Like,
Right.
ain't no day
Anybody,
off the
uh,
airplane. Nigga, you ain't told me before I even got there that you have to breathe. Nigga,
right.
something that you tell somebody. You
Put it
know
like
what?
this. If I met a man, whether and I wouldn't have blown in it first of all ever, but if I met a man and he had a breathalyzer attached to his car and he had just got a job, that's bum behavior. I'm sorry, that's a bum. That's a bum.
Man, man. Diana said, "How you going to trip and not pay your bills and get an eviction notice and still come home and talk about other people?" That's Treecey, though. Diana, that's Treecey.
Yes. See,
That,
these are new people,
like,
obviously.
like I said, Treecey can do all kind of stuff and put all kind of shit online for us to talk about.
But she
And
paid it though, right?
turn right back around. That shit was crazy. I would never go nowhere without paying my bills. But
Did she pay it? Is she still getting
I think
evicted?
they said they found out that she paid it.
Right,
Had pulled up her eviction and everything online and
right, right. So that's a moot
now
point.
fine.
So
And
everybody's still going to talk about that, even though she's paid it
of
and
course
still
they
in the
gonna
same
talk about it.
apartment.
Of course they gonna talk about it. That shit ain't just like okay. Remember when they had the ice storm down there and she didn't know her water was turned back on for 3 days? They still talking about it.
Still talk about it on a freak ice
But
storm.
that's crazy.
Right.
I'm still like, you know how okay, we in the Midwest, so we get snowstorms like a bug, ice storms, tornadoes, and when the power goes out because of one of those things, you always checking your light switch, you always turning the TV on and off, you always like, trying to see is it on now, is it on now, is it on now. So I can't imagine going 3 days without checking the water to see if it's on. That's crazy. But she admitted that herself. It was like 3 days, and you didn't know your water was on. So, girl, shit don't never die over here. Fly Babe, she was on here crying about 50 Cent. That was how
And
many
then,
people?
yeah,
They still
years ago, they do. Wait a minute. Adam said, Noble need a better woman. Beach is humble, kind, and pretty. See, that lets you know right there
I didn't
the
see that.
mentality. This
Yeah,
mess that Beach is in right now, and the mess Beach stays in, and her male identifying, please.
did he say
Beach
be oh
is
man?
humble.
He's about beach. Humble is not one of beach is braggadocious. I don't think you've been talking to her long enough. Beach is
That's
braggadocious.
what I'm saying. He come
Just
over
like,
here.
I don't know about y'all. I got 3 houses. I got 3 houses.
I got land. I'm married to an Irish. I'm married to an Irish. I got land. Y'all don't know. Don't come over here not knowing what you're talking about, dude. You sound crazy. And I'm not trying to drag you, but you sound crazy because you don't know what you're talking about. You need to stay in the clouds and check out, everybody and do some research because that just doesn't make any sense. And I don't think Beach is pretty. I think she's a very cute woman, but whatever. I get so tired.
Speaking of beach, she did come on yesterday to show us what she meant when she said she couldn't go anywhere. She couldn't go around. Did you see that video?
I no, because I'm not sure I believe all that stuff,
I
and
definitely.
I'm kind of
Um,
put off right now.
She said, okay, remember, she had one live and she told us, when the dude was attacking her, there was nowhere for her to go. She couldn't go around because of one road in, one road out, da 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 da. And people were like, well, why? You got a big old truck, because she do got a Cadillac Escalade. It was like, you got a big old truck, you couldn't, like, go over the curb or go around or something to get away from the dude. So she did come live on her road. And it is a very narrow road and it's like weeds and shit on the side of the road. It looks like she's in the country. Like even alleys in our city or whatever, if you go through an alley, it's like clean on either side of the alley. But it looks like she's literally like, I don't know, in the woods somewhere or something.
She
I
probably does.
that big ass motherfucking Man, okay, she talking about I would have been going over trees and limbs. That motherfucker was kicking and beating the shit out of your vehicle. Shit, what's the difference if you rolled off over some tree limbs? To get me and my daughter away, I would have rammed that motherfucking big ass Escalade all up and through them bushes.
I would have. It just
Shit.
it didn't make any sense. The story did not make any sense, and I was disappointed because all the stuff she talked about, 7 stars, and Dusty, and then you come up with this story, and it sounds suspect. At first, I was really sympathetic and horrified that something like that could happen to her and her daughter. Because I don't have a problem with Beach. But the more I listen, and I know Beach tends to talk fast, talk a lot, and I think she gets things jumbled a little bit and she gets mixed up.
That's why people that speak that fast are not trustworthy.
You know what? My grandmother used to say that, get out my head. But
Yep.
um, and she gets twisted and she gets things mixed up. But then I really start listening at Miss Olivia's video, and
I think you went out. Are you on mute?
are you
What?
there? I'm
I,
sorry.
I hear you now.
I'm sorry. I don't know where I left off, but um,
And then you was listening to Olivia.
yeah, and things just, the more she repeated the story, the more it changed. And my grandmother always said, when you're telling the truth,
It'll
the
never take.
story doesn't change. Exactly.
And as
So if it did happen,
on Olivia's
I'm,
channel, it was
mhm.
one thing. Like, oh, if you listened to her yesterday when she was in her truck cussing and going off with her daughter in the back seat, um, she said when she was okay, it was a guy. Girl, did you see the video yesterday? How many of y'all saw the video yesterday? She was going off and cussing everybody out with her daughter sitting in the back seat, and she showed us her road. And then when she was going back down her road to go to the spa because she was going to get her toes a pedi, and some dude had pulled up the road, and she was like, "Hold up, where he going? Where he going? Who is this?" Ain't nobody house up there but mine. That's my property. So she was like, let me turn around. So she turned around. She pulled over, got next to the dude and said, excuse me, can I help you? And he was like, I'm here to see my brother. He was like at his brother's house, by her house. And I guess the brother is her tenant. Because she got two properties next to each other, and then she got another property somewhere else. So she was like, "Oh, what's your name? That's your brother? I ain't never seen you before." Then the brother comes out. Why you didn't tell me you had a brother? Why you ain't never introduced us? Why, girl? Then she put the gun on her lap. She pulled the gun from her purse on her lap. Excuse me. She said, "I was about to bust all your tires out. I was about to blow all your tires out because I didn't know who you was." Girl, I was up there like she put the gun in her lap and everything, was holding the gun, and everybody like, oh, but you couldn't get the gun when you was getting dog walking, monkey stomped, and all that kind of shit. But she hurried up and grabbed that gun and put it on her lap and was telling him, hold the gun, yeah, I was gonna pop you, I was gonna get you, ain't nobody gonna attack me twice. I'm like, girl, she
See
pulled
what
that
I'm saying?
back seat. She pulled that gun out with her daughter in the back seat, talking about what she's going about to do to that nigga.
First of all, when she was telling the story on Mrs. Olivia's channel, she got in her car. Now she said this man attacked her. She couldn't get out her car. He was stomping her and doing the most. But to get peace and quiet so you could hear, You went back out to the car and sat in the same car. That didn't make any sense to me. The last thing I'm going to do is go outside by myself and sit in the car after the day before I got attacked and stomped in the same car. You understand what I'm saying? Now, and you were scared
Yeah, she
for your daughter. You were
hurt.
so scared for your daughter. Now, was this yesterday? You cussing and fussing in front of your daughter. You turn around and go towards possible danger.
And before that, she was sitting in her driveway the same way. Well, she wasn't all the way in the driveway before, but she was still sitting in her driveway and had her daughter get out the car by herself. That's what she was having her daughter do. But then the daughter decided that she didn't want to stay. And I'm like, I would have walked my daughter up the car. I would have had my gun
This,
in my hand.
this,
Walked my
see what
daughter.
I'm saying? Because when he attacked, wasn't her daughter out the car on her way up to the door?
She had sent her daughter in the house, and then her daughter had came back to with something, her instrument or something she needed for something.
See, I would not. It's like she's doing the same behaviors that she did when she said she got attacked. And that's why, a lot of people are side eyeing it. Who
I was
go if some man stopped me, hit my daughter, did all this stuff, I had internal bleeding, I probably wouldn't leave the house for a while, let alone turning around, going towards possible danger.
My thing
If
is, Diana, if she would have thought that man was coming to retaliate her, the first thing she should have did was call the cops.
right,
Not roll up on him. She rolled right up on him.
right, she turned her whole
Maybe
car around
on
and
her
followed
that
him.
car, and her daughter could be, you know,
Yeah, because wonder if he has a blicky.
right.
This time, if he wanted to retaliate, he may wanted to retaliate by killing her. Who knows? He could have had a blicky. She has a blicky, and her daughter sitting in the back. When she could have just rolled on off, called the police, or drove to the police station.
Or
That's why.
car, took pictures of him, did something, called the police, say, I think this might be the man. But see, the thing is too, she also saw him. She also saw who the dude was, so it wasn't the same dude who attacked her because remember they brought that dude back to her, so she saw him. She knows him. She posted his pictures all over her social media on her community wall.
Now,
And
didn't you find that weird?
him, so she know it wasn't the same nigga.
Didn't you find that weird that
Yeah,
she has all these pictures? And to me, she slipped up on Mrs. Olivia's panel and said that he was from a different sector and he followed and she knows him off Facebook. Isn't that what she said?
keep it right there because I'm about to say something. Keep going.
Okay. I thought she said she knew it, recognized him for Facebook, and she knew him from online, and he followed her on social media, and she recognized him. But then later on, she said she didn't know him. So I'm not sure. A lot of people think it's somebody she was messing around with. I've heard, commentary that they think she was messing around with him and it just went sour. I don't know.
And
But like I,
those stories.
huh?
I heard those stories and I heard different explanations from her. Like we said, the story keeps changing. And my thing is, if you got to keep telling a story a different way every day, maybe you need to be quiet or shouldn't even came on here with your story at all. But I told you to keep going because I wanted everybody who don't know to know what she's been saying. Because yesterday on her live, when she was in that car and she was talking to the dude, she was explaining to that dude what happened and why she had her pistol out and why she was trying to verify who she was. And the dude was like, "Oh my God, what happened?" And the dude even asked, why you didn't pull out the same pistol you just got in your lap for me? And he
You,
said,
I know you lying.
he said, we're go there. We're not. I'm not going to discuss that. I'm not going to have a conversation because that's the same thing the people on here. Because she had us live the whole thing. She said that's the same thing people were saying on here. Like why I didn't pull out the gun. She said, and what if I would have pulled out the gun and he would have, got the gun from me and shot up me and my. And then she was like, do I look like the type of woman that can beat a man up? Like we get that part. You too small to beat a man up. But the dude was asking the same question, so he crazy too. Like she pulled that gun out so fast, like it was sitting right behind her in her purse or next to her or something. And she pulled that gun out so fast. But what she also told him, this is the good part. She also said it was some crazy road rage. She said it was road rage. That's the
Uh-huh.
story that I
Uh-huh.
to get.
Hmm.
I heard her say that too before. Now she bringing it back to telling that nigga that she ran up on with her pistol that it was road rage. So how
Now
many stories is it now?
see, in the beginning, I do remember her. Do you remember in Mrs. Olivia's chat live? She said that
She said what? Can y'all hear Corio?
I'm sorry. She said something like it was a little altercation, not physical, but when they passed each other. She said that at first in Mrs. Olivia's chat on the live. Do you remember that? She said that when they passed each other, something happened.
Uh,
But then she never said that anymore.
yep.
She
Then
kept,
it
then
went
it went to,
to yeah, yeah.
go ahead. And then it went to, I don't know. You,
I
what
don't
else did she say?
know. Then it went to he's from another sector and he didn't like something
Yes.
I said online. Then it went to it was road rage, and then it went to it's like if you can't keep telling the same story, I think you just need to keep it to yourself and let it die down.
Well, and she's very male identified.
I don't know why, but you keep going out. You said she's very male identified.
She's very male identified. She loves going over to the manosphere and all those places that are full of men, And so when she said, I'm only saying that because when she said that he was from another sector and he had been following her, it became believable to me because I know she does clamor over to those sectors where it's all men.
Well, she did say
So
also that she'd rather be around men than women. She said that before as well. But you should have seen her yesterday. She was flirting her ass off with that dude that she had pulled up on, and even people in the chat was like, "Dang, you flirting!" Like people were saying stuff about her flirting. She was like, "Yeah, I was flirting. I be flirting real heavy, but I'm still married. I'm still married, but I be flirting, and I get what I want when I flirt. You see, I now got me another soldier. Now he gonna be looking after us and watching our property, and I'm like, you didn't even know that nigga a second ago. Like
she's
now he
male identified. Who says that that man's going to be looking out for her?
she got another
How
she got another soldier.
how does she know she got another soldier? Because she flirted.
It, it, I
See,
I guess
I
because the neighbor, her tenant, I guess that's because it's her brother, and her neighbor has said, I guess he's going to keep an eye out on her and stuff. And I guess the brother, so she asked the brother, she said, "Are you going to keep an eye out for us? Are you going to look after us? Are you going to look after me and my daughter?" And I guess he said, yeah. He was saying, yeah, or something. Hey, Deanna, what's up? Good morning.
tell Deanna to hit the chat, please. I mean, hit the
Deanna,
link, please.
Deanna,
Cause
can you hit the link? Might be out there pimping hoes. Do I hear some background?
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me put you on mute for a second.
Yeah, she might. She might be at work pimping hoes. But I'm gonna drop the link just in case she can jump on. But yeah, Deanna, Corio would like for you to jump on the panel if you can. If not, it's or
Yeah,
busy.
tell her what we're talking about. 'Cause she may
Oh,
not even know what we're talking about.
yeah. She's very familiar with the beat situation and all the different storylines and her being attacked and stuff like that. But girl, what do you think about how Seven called the mother? What do you think about that though? Do you think she should
Do
have done
what
that?
now? Say that again.
What do you think about Seven
Wait,
calling
what
the
did you
mother?
say?
Can you hear me?
I know you lying. I did not know. I did not
Oh, you
know
know
that.
it? Oh, yes, Seven called the mother. Didn't she, Deanna? Seven called the
What's
mother.
up, y'all? Yeah, I heard it. I ain't go over there and watch it, girl. I heard it, huh?
I know I saw one of the titles of Seven's lives, and it said, "I would be jealous of me too." And I'm thinking, who
Girl,
jealous of
bye.
you?
I ain't got time for that foolishness, y'all.
You know,
Look,
so that's the big word over here. Everybody jealous. Or everybody always thinks somebody jealous of them. That word gets thrown around so much.
child, you folks ain't
She
talking about shit.
Seven act like we have forgotten what she just went through.
Honey. And you know we don't forget shit, especially when it's that fresh.
Yeah, that's what Tanya just got through saying. But Tanya, what did the mother say?
Well, the mother, Seven called the mother,
Uh-uh.
and she basically was asking her to verify if Beach was in a relationship with her son. The mother said there was no relationship. Um, Basically, from what
Uh-uh.
Beach found out from the employer and from Beach, oh, somebody got some feedback. One of y'all, or I don't know, I hear like rattling or something. But yeah, Beach had I mean, not Beach, but Seven had found out from the employer that it just didn't seem like it went down the way that Beach said it went down. Uh, Beach did say that, he was on the clock or whatever. The mother did confirm that he was on the clock, he was working. And, but the mother is basically saying, the mother didn't really confirm too much. She confirmed they know each other, but there wasn't no relationship. Because a lot of people thinking that Beach and him must have been in a relationship, they broke up or whatever, and Beach is trying to retaliate. Remember, Beach said her house is falling apart, it's shabby, and the mother is this close to losing her home, as if she knows that the mother's home is in foreclosure or some shit like that. The mother said, "But I don't even own a home." She said, "I don't even have my own home right now, so how could I be losing a home?" So it's certain things that Beach did say that the mother was like, no, that's not it. And then the mother said her son is 25 because some people thought he was 27, but he's 25. And she said he's really quiet. He don't bother nobody. She said, "I really don't believe my son did this, or believe it happened the way Beach is saying, because he's really quiet. He stays in the house. He goes to work, come home. He don't have friends. She said that's all he do is go to work and come home." And so she said, "Now if that was my other son, she lucky this ain't my other son because he wouldn't be so quiet. He be trying to get over there to her." And she said, "I'm trying not to get over there with her. I'm trying to let the law handle this and whatever," because she said Beach is 45 and I'm 44, so I sure the hell can get with her. And I was like, "Okay, mama." Because when Seven said, "Did you hear all the shit she was saying about you and your house and all this kind of stuff?" She said, "No, I didn't go over there and listen because I know if I listen, I'll be over there trying to get with her. Because we the same age." That's basically what she was saying, shit. Yep, but that's
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Um, but he is on Beach. I mean, Seven said we heard he lost his job. The mom said he didn't lose his job per se because it's under investigation. So, you know what I'm saying? He ain't technically fired, I guess. And then he was a contractor. The job did confirm he was a contractor. So he didn't really work for FedEx, but he was a contractor for FedEx.
Okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
But did she say how? Did she go into how they knew one another?
The mom didn't say that, and she was trying to make it seem like she didn't want to say too much because it is an ongoing investigation. But she did tell Seven that they were not in a relationship, like a romantic relationship. You know, and that's just she just Seven asked for that because that's what they said on the streets, on the YouTube streets. So yeah, the mom did say no, they're not in a relationship. But you know what? Like I said, I have boys and they are very close to me, and they tell me all kind of shit I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? But we
But
don't.
you've raised your sons great.
You
You're a
know,
great mom. You're a
yeah.
great mom.
But we don't always know if I mean my kids have done stuff behind my back that I didn't find out till later. So we don't always know, you know, regardless of how close we are to our kids aren't going to tell us 100% of everything. You know,
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It's suspect. The story don't make sense. So somebody's leaving something out, either the son or Beach or both.
It's just weird how she makes him seem like he's so quiet and innocent. You know, I don't know. I think Beach might be. There's way more to it. I think there's way more to the story.
Hold on, I'm looking at something right now. Uh,
Okay.
his name. I just put in his name to search for his name again to see if I see anything. And huh, no, I don't know if that's him. Jefferson County, Alabama Sheriff, inmate detail, Demarcus Dwayne Claiborne. That ain't him. What's his name? What's his middle name? Dwayne.
I
No,
don't know. I don't know. I know his first name is DeMarco or something. I
yeah.
don't know his
Huh.
what he. I never even went to her wall to see his picture.
Huh. I I mean, I saw the pictures of the dude. You know, he just looks like some regular old dude. But I wonder if this is. But see, when I try to click on it, inmate detail, and Marcus. I don't know. That might be somebody else. Because last we knew he wasn't under arrest, but Beach was trying to get him arrested because she was trying to get a warrant out for him. So I was just trying to see if he's been arrested yet. Huh. Demarcus Clayton. Child. Hey, you know, remember that what's that is that Boomerang? With that older lady, what's her name? She got Marcus. Corey done fell off, but y'all know that Boomerang, the older lady, I can't remember the one who played Catwoman or whatever she was. Marcus. Demarcus. Nah. Lord Jesus. But y'all, that's all I got on here. Deanna, thanks for popping up. She probably had something to do. That's why she popped down, or maybe it was her connection. Uh I was trying to get Corey a chance to jump back on here, see if she's gonna jump back on here. I do want to let you guys know, our beautiful co-host of the Hood Table, Carmel Diva, she did lose her father yesterday. Her father passed away suddenly yesterday. I won't go into all the details, but Carmel Diva, our co-host, who's been with us on the hood table for a long time. She lost her father yesterday. So if y'all can keep the hood table family in your prayers, Karma Diva is a sister from another mister to me. We've been knowing each other for years. We are actual real friends. You know what I mean? We stay in the same city, grew up in the same hood. Uh, she lost her father yesterday. So if y'all see her in the chat, make sure y'all show her some love. Um, Send her your condolences, your love, prayers, lift her up because y'all know she just lost her mother a couple years ago. She just lost her mother a couple of years ago. And if you know anything about losing your parents, it takes some time. You don't really get over it, but it takes a lot of time to feel like you can actually, move on without that heavy burden on your heart. You know what I'm saying? But now she lost her father as well. So she lost both parents within a couple of years. Hey, bro, good morning.
Going on? I just got the message myself. I would have came on here earlier. I heard y'all talking. I was actually listening the whole time. I was trying to figure out who this was trying to come at our sister, but you know,
Yeah,
earlier.
I was basically trying to keep them both, in their corners because they was both. She actually came at him first, and he was coming back. Then they kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I was
Oh,
just,
okay.
please, that's enough. It's too
It's
early.
all right. Yeah, I feel you. I was just checking on y'all. Make sure I'm just up here on the second day of
I
school
would
work.
actually jump into that because they were equally going at each other. But yeah, I had already knew. I've been knowing since it happened. Like I found out right after it happened. Um, people started hitting my phone up saying such and such dad just passed, but I didn't say anything. I didn't put it out there.
No,
I
you good. Yeah, she just put it back there. I mean, we
and that's
just
why
saying so.
I mentioned it because I saw that she put it out there. So I hate when people get on social media and say my condolences or oh my god I've been knowing you forever. Oh my god I've been
Ain't no shit.
and the family don't even put it out there yet. So not that they
But
don't.
you know everything. You know what time he passed, where he was at, what was his last words and every damn thing. Don't know nothing.
I'm just talking about how people just put out there that somebody
That's
passed.
what I mean.
And I'm like, let the family do that first. That's just like somebody having a brand new baby and you put their pictures out first before they even put the pictures out of their own baby. I mean, give somebody a minute. Let
Right.
the kid mission. But yeah, so that's why I didn't let nobody know. But yeah,
Oh,
her
you good?
passed away, so please keep her in your prayers. Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy. I'm just out here just chilling. Got just doing my schoolwork. Got this little. I'm gonna go to this little bootleg little interview. See what they talking about. They ain't talking about nothing. Thank you for your time. Going about my business. Make it happen. Y'all know how we do it. You ain't never. You ain't. I learned this from a very wealthy man. I'm gonna leave it at this. You ain't never. He said. He said you ain't. He said you ain't never too broke. No, he said you ain't never. He said you ain't never too rich to end up broke. He said you ain't never too broke to get rich. So hey, I'm on it by any means necessary. Right now, I'm a Jamaican. I'm working on 6 jobs. So you know how that go. But anyway, yeah, definitely condolences to
Oh,
sis.
that you gotta have a job or two and a hustle or two.
You better have you two. You better have your full time, part time, 2 side hustles. You better do some Uber, Lyft,
On
door
call,
dashing,
all kind of shit.
selling ass if that's what you do. Don't give a damn.
Oh shit, not selling ass.
Right. Well, since you know that, and see, speaking of the devil, I'm gonna tell you how good God is, because that's funny, because that's my grandson's daycare. I mean, his my grandkids learning center. They've been in contact with me because they about to move into this. They just built them a new little $2 million daycare. So I said, oh, okay, that's cool. So I just happened to hit them about 2 weeks ago. They hit me back. All right, I can deal with that. That's why my phone had paused for a minute, for a second. But nevertheless. Yeah, I didn't want a whole lot. I know you came up on here. I'll be trying to catch you sometime when you're on here a little early to catch the tea girl, but you
Yeah,
know how that goes.
about to wrap it up, but I'm glad you
For
jumped on.
sure. Oh, for sure. You know, I didn't want a whole lot. Like I said, it's a lot going on. I got to get, I got one of my teacher instructors. She crying about how she didn't see me log in yesterday. Help, I logged in. I just didn't know how to save it because it's my first time. So
Uh-huh.
I make sure I do my little coursework before she get to. Well, you're not it. You know how folks get, girl, when they don't want to see you get past the intro. They want to throw out some little sticks and stones. So that's all I'm doing. Yes, just over here just handling what I need to handle and make sure the family's all right. And been out here doing these doggone deliveries, going out here to all these old country homes in the States and everything, and being motivated by what I see and,
Mm.
keeping my fingers crossed. So the way things is looking, I know the market ain't too fine right now of buyers. So
Yeah, well, good luck with the job interview.
oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, that was one. And that's cool because actually that's funny because it's a substance abuse place down here, and I'm like, yeah, I can help y'all out. I help keep y'all nigga in. Real shit. Y'all run around there and fix, just a little something to keep me occupied Monday through Friday when I'm bored. Cause sometimes, it's with if y'all know about this 1099, this independent contractor. If y'all know anything about it, especially when you drive it, you have up days, you have down days, and sometimes it might be a week that you might be slow as all get out. But then come the next week or two, you like you gotta turn work down or you can't do nothing. You scared you're gonna damn near break your vehicle because you're making too much money. Moving and moving and moving and moving and moving. No, that help for 6,000 pounds. I don't need to be running her like that. So, but
Right.
other than that, yeah, that's all I'm doing. Still just being grateful, man, and shit. That's about it. About it, girl.
That's important though, to be grateful because one thing I always learned from growing up, and I taught my kids this too, is I don't and don't quote me on this, but I do. There is a scripture that says, if you're not grateful with the small things, then He will not bless you with bigger and better things. So I
Hey.
always believe that. I always believe
Mhm.
that. Whether you got an old car, an old house, old shoes, bad job,
You
you know,
still got it.
if you thankful for the things that you are blessed with, like we every day we wake up, we have a ton of things to be thankful for. And
Damn
some
right.
look at life as if my life is over, everything's horrible, like just your breath alone, your kids walking around alive, for those of you who still have your parents, you got some type of job to clock in, you got some type of income, you got some place
Something.
at night. I mean, there's a lot of things for us to be thankful for, even though we might not be where we want to be right now. I mean, hell, I'm not where I want to be right now, but every day I thank God for my job, my home, my boo,
Right.
my grandbaby, my friends. Like every day, I thank God for everybody. Sure, I
I
pray for.
know that's right.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
right. Yep.
But what's the tea for later on? Well, I know this week. I know we. What's
Watch
the tea for this week?
Definitely watch Treecey today if you can because her and her dude gonna be on there because they fell out online yesterday and it was like pretty bad. But so Treecey, I heard she and Noble, her dude's supposed to be going live later, so I'm gonna watch that and then get my little comment later. But other than that, I'll be working a lot throughout the week. So I'll be on here random times. You know what I'm saying? It might be morning, afternoon, evening, late at night because my schedule's really busy. This our busy season for my job, and then
Yeah.
also busy season for desserts too. So
Oh
Thanksgiving,
yeah, you busy? You busy? You busy? That's what's up.
yeah, Thanksgiving about to be coming up. So, and then
Got things to do.
With Carmel Diva's dad passing, I
Yeah,
always
that's deep.
make desserts for my friends and family when they parents die. Not just any funeral, but you know what I'm saying.
Hmm. No
When
doubt. Now you doing here? We doing what we got to do, sis. Man, we don't owe nobody no damn apology. Fuck them if they don't understand, and fuck them if they do. The hell with it,
no,
shit.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm just
But I
saying,
got you.
uh, when it's really like we lose people all the time. I'm just not making free cakes for everybody who loses somebody.
Right.
die every day. You know what I'm saying? I'd never be able to sell cakes if I always gave them away for free at funerals. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But when it comes to like people, parents, and things like that.
Oh yeah, you doing just fine. Since you ain't doing nothing wrong. And like I said, anybody got an issue with what you doing, they think it's out of line, then they the problem.
That I ain't even worried about that. But
I
yeah.
know that.
But anywho, yeah, Diana, you said just waking up is a blessing. Amen. 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 Amen.
I know that's right.
Yeah, but I'm about to get off of here. It's going on 2 hours. I was trying to be on here for only like an hour or so, but me and Corey, it
As
the,
usual.
it got to get good on here with me and Corio this morning.
Got the cheating on.
Agreements, but you know how it is on the hood table. And
Yeah, somebody always gonna get
we
upset
gonna
with me.
agree to disagree sometime, and we gonna keep it rolling. We gonna keep the wheels moving on to another day because it ain't like that over here where
Yeah, we
we all
don't do all
got
that.
with each other. That ain't how we roll over here. Okay.
Yeah, that's the beef sector. We don't do we involved in the beef sector, but we ain't about to be doing all that
Yeah, we ain't about to be over here arguing and fussing with each other because
fight,
we,
lying,
we
and
don't agree on the same thing. That's not how we.
threatening and shit, and talk about who smell like what, and who lying, and who they got their ass whooped, and it's just too much,
Right. Yeah.
girl. But on that note,
On that note, y'all have a terrific Tuesday.
okay, y'all know what it is.
Like, share the video. Like and share the video. Y'all make sure y'all like, share the video. Join the membership if you can. It's only $1.99 to start off. If you want to be a blessing and send a cash app, is $ the hood table 402. Corio was on here for a while, but I know she doesn't like people dropping her cash app to like get her. So I'm not gonna give her a cash app, but she's more than welcome to. I always say people when they spend a lot of time on here on my shows, I don't mind them, supporting their cash apps too, because a lot of times people be on here on these shows on YouTube. And a lot of times, the same people be on each of their panels for hours, day after day after day after day. So I do believe that if somebody is supporting your panel and they up there spending time out of their day to be on your panel, having
Just bring
conversation,
them off something.
feel free to get them a cash app too.
I know that's right.
Yep,
Shit.
so that's how I feel about that. But yeah, other than that, everybody, y'all know how we finish off our motto: stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember
Keep
to
it
good.
good. Brush your teeth.
We out.
All right, sir.
All right.
Later to the left. All right.